Well, howdy dowdy, everybody. Welcome on down. Come on, grab your seat. There's one open over there, there's a few open in the back. Welcome to the new show called Sib Jib. I'm Jib, that's Sib over there. Say hi, Sib.
I'm Sib dash Jib.
We're Sib Jib's, Sib Jib, sibling gibberish for short. It's gonna be a Sib Jib for schlong. This is a new show. It's probably about close to stuff you can predict. It's not very serious, and
very simple.
This is old Sib over there on clarinet too. That's right. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into this episode. Welcome to Sib Jib. This is a new show where me and my younger sister
older sister.
are going. A younger and shorter
little
sister,
wee baby boy,
are going to be discussing pop culture stuff together, and the fist on the top is simplifying the fact that we're going to be arguing. We're going to create a top 5 list. Simplifying top 5 list of random stuff every single week, and we're going to do it one by one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how it goes, and we're going to argue about it. See who's right. And see if we can come up to any kind of objective conclusion. We probably are not
won't.
going to do that. Top Funko Pops to put into a jar. That is the worst time to get a phone call. Mother, I can talk to you later. But this is Sib Jib. Sib Jib is short for sibling gibberish. So this is just going to be siblings having gibberish back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Steve, aka Soloist, an upcoming content creator, streamer, YouTuber, one day going to be on the top of the world, going to look down on literally everybody from the top of my nest of greatness. That's not, none of that is true. Hopefully one day I will make it, but I'll never.
Nest. I hope if anything in that story is true, it's the nest.
I hope, yeah, it'll be the nest. One day I'll hopefully make it, but this is going to be ninja in the making, dude. I've got such good supporters. Love you guys. But here we are. My name is we're probably gonna call each other by our first names because we're gonna forget to use our surnames. So Steve, Soloist, that's me. Well, go ahead and talk about yourself a little bit there, Sib.
See, I ain't got no like alternate persona like you do. I'm just regular old folk. My name's Sarah. My Discord name is Suriname, but that is just a country the name I like. So I don't do anything other than work and sleep.
Well, what about some of the stuff you do besides work and sleep? What are some of your hobbies there?
Well, I like to read. I like to watch anime. And I like to sleep. Those are the 3 basic things about my personality.
You're just like Beppis, for real. For real.
We're kindred spirits.
Well, we share a lot of similar interests growing up. I mean, we're only 2 years apart. We watched the same shows growing up. We played the same games. We are the same person almost. So
it's really scary.
But there are some things we have very different opinions on, and we argue about them. So we decided to monetize it so we could make money and get rich doing the stuff we already do.
And the thing is, our opinions have no basis in fact or
yeah, they do.
Actual truth.
I'm a Twitch affiliate. That puts my opinion a step above the normal opinion.
Our opinions are very subjective to our very specific point of view.
You can ask anyone from my Discord who's seen my fast food tier list. My opinions are very respectable.
You get a lot of hate for that.
I got a ton of hate for that. No one agreed with me at all.
No one ever agrees with my opinions, except sometimes you.
Maybe sometimes. But the general show is going to be doing a top 5 list. And today, we're going to be doing a top 5. Solos is always wrong. You just think the opposite of what he says. That's what a normie would say. Anyway, welcome to Solos Opinion, Speevy Opinion. Dude, Solos Opinion, Speevy Opinion, Jib Opinion. Greater than signs between there. They're right, though. We're going to be doing fast food.
What's happening?
This Twitch chat. This is going to be our top 5 fast food breakfast. Now, it's not fast food. It is top 5 fast food breakfast. Let us go ahead and introduce you to our co-host, Fred. He would not come for $1 million, but that's my dog. Our co-host is, I just made this up, Jib and Sib. It's our whiteboards. I just made that up. We're going to be adding a little bit of flair to this and write down our answer on this and revealing it like bam.
Like, bam. Did you write anything on it?
No, I was just.
Oh, are we doing it yet?
Not yet. No, I'm still explaining. I'm still explaining. They don't know this.
I'm
We've talked
cracking.
about
The
this.
same is too much.
No one knows this yet. So this first episode, we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go back and forth from our 5th favorite to our favorite fast food breakfast place. Keep in mind, a lot of places sell fast food breakfast, so having, number 5 doesn't mean it's bad, right? It means it's just our 5th favorite.
It's just the biggest loser.
It's just the biggest loser. So I mean, it's not fast food, but Cracker Barrel wouldn't touch this list with.
Because it also has to have a drive-through. It has to have a drive-through and be like a chain. But also, Cracker Barrel is trash. Just unequivocal. Trash.
Absolutely.
This is the part in the podcast where Dad would be watching, and then he would just never watch it again.
He would have clicked off. The big thing to point out too is that we don't grow up in a place where we don't grow up. We're grown up. We did not grow up.
You didn't grow up much.
Not much. In a place with a lot of chains. So someone in my Discord, let alone, said they liked Whataburger the best.
We never eat there.
I've never even seen one. So I can't speak for if one of your favorite places are on there and it's like a West Coast place.
We have never tried it.
We've never been there. All right, but I say we start with number 5. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and write mine down.
I'm already ahead of you.
Also, you can all judge in the chat who has the better handwriting.
It's definitely me.
Your whiteboards came with fun little like
mustache. I know.
Mustaches.
I know.
That's fun. All right. So, dude, this is exciting. After talking about this for so long and it's finally here, I need to find a good angle because she's not using. I don't. She's not. She can't. I'm using a different webcam for her because computers are weird. All right. Are you ready? This is number 5. Turn it in 3, 2, 1. Bam.
What? There's no way Taco Bell's number 5.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
You go ahead and because I'm a little like with you too. Okay.
So you do your justification first.
Taco Bell is good, but they don't have a lot of variety in terms of what they serve because you can get like breakfast burritos, the sunrise
breakfast
sauce
wraps.
Yeah, but it's all like breakfast burrito taco crap, and
that's Taco Bell.
Yeah, and it will give me diarrhea by noon.
That's literally anything you eat.
Well, it's a special kind, okay? Like, it's weird. It's good, but it's also not something I crave a lot. It's one of those special cravings. Like if we're at lunchtime, right? And I'm like, oh crap, I really want KFC. I never crave KFC, but when I want it, right? It's just like that. It's not something I would pick, but when I want it, I want it. They could use a little more variety. Getting a Baja Blast in the morning is pretty cool. It's not bad. Mild sauce from Taco Bell is like a juice straight out of the Holy Grail.
I could literally eat Taco Bell 7 days a week. If someone's ever like, do you want to get Taco Bell? I don't think my answer has ever been no.
If it's lunch, I agree. 1,000%.
Just think you're disrespecting the bell, man. Just think you're disrespecting it.
Bell to hell. Hell bell. Bell.
Hell bell.
Bell. Okay, well, go ahead and talk about Wendy's. Like, why in the world would Wendy's ever be... Wendy's should never be any more than 3 fingers.
So, Wendy's breakfast, honestly, not very good. Their saving grace is their tater wedges. Those fucking tater wedges are the best things in the entire world.
They are
I
very
wish they
good.
had them all day long. Like, I don't understand why tater wedges are a breakfast
especially
food,
since their new
fries.
They
only have them at breakfast.
Their new fries are not that great.
Are trash.
I would get those potato wedges all day. Tater wedges. I'd get them.
They're so good
all day.
But I will say their Frosty Chinos garbage.
No.
And I'm a person that likes their coffee to be so sweet that I can't stand it, and I hate the Frosty Chino. Gross. Talk about diarrhea, the Frosty Chino.
Interesting. Are you ready for a controversial take?
Always.
Wendy's is not even on my list.
That surprises the hell out of me, considering you eat, sleep, and breathe Wendy's.
I love Wendy's. Their breakfast is good, but it's just eh.
But it's not great.
And it also does. And the diarrhea thing doesn't make sense. Beppis brings up a good point. Women don't poop, so that's an unfair.
I'm a special kind of woman. I poop all the time.
I'm a special kind of woman. Poop all the time. All right, I don't have anything else to say. Obviously Wendy's is okay. The breakfast, the chicken croissants are pretty good, and the wedges are good.
Okay, but that's the thing, is that every like 5 croissants I get, like 3 of them are decent, and the other 2 are trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not really. It is what it is, right? I don't really.
It is what it is.
Their lunch is great because their burgers are fantastic and their nuggets used
Wendy's
to be really
lunch slaps. It slaps.
So, this marker sucks. No, it doesn't. I was using it wrong. All right.
How are you using it? Were you using the wrong end?
No. Writing. This marker sucks. All right. So
I had to
number
write
4.
down my list or I'll forget it.
It's all in
You
my
ready?
head. It's all in my head because I never forget anything. I've got great memory.
I see.
All right.
I see.
Number 4. 3, 2, 1. Bam.
I forgot about Burger King.
Hmm.
And honestly, you know what's funny? I think we picked both of these for the same reason. And you know what their reason is?
What?
French toast sticks.
No, I don't like those.
You don't like French toast sticks? How in the fuck are we related?
I don't like Jesus. I don't like.
No, I'm mad now.
I don't
I'm
like
really
those.
upset.
All right, so this will play into the whole unpopular opinion, but I don't really like French toast that much, and I don't like pancakes either, and I don't like waffles that much either. I don't like that. That's
Wow.
Kind of feels like garbage.
Listen, there is absolutely nothing better than the crispness on the outside of a French toast sticks and the like mushiness on the inside and some syrup.
Hey, I really like Burger King because they have the best
Melon.
iced coffee on the market, and first episode we're already questioning the family dynamic. We said we had similar opinions, but I guess we don't. Burger King, dude, it's a going thing on my channel now.
You do love Burger King.
I'll die on the hill too. I don't understand the hate it gets. I'll die on the hill. I love their lunch, their breakfast. They got the best iced coffee you can buy at a fast food place. The sausage biscuits are pretty good. They're one of the only places that serve tater tots, which go a real long way for me.
Burger King serves tater tots?
They sure do. The little they're like round and they're freaking delicious. I
Did
would
not know
buy them every day. I love them.
Controversial opinion. Tater tots the worst potato. Continue.
All right, guys, this is the last episode of SimJib. I can't do this anymore already. Love tater tots. One of my favorite forms of potatoes. They're awesome. I had them for dinner tonight. But I love Burger King. It's great. I love everything about it. But it's only number 4. Go ahead.
Let's forget.
Sonic has
Sorry.
tater tots too, though. So what about Sonic?
Sonic does have tater tots. See, I was just going to say, I always forget about Burger King because the last 2 cities I've lived in, the Burger King's like the place you would go to get shot. So I haven't been to Burger King in probably like 2 years.
That's probably not too far off the mark for normal.
Unless I come to our hometown, but I never go to Burger King when I come home. So
yeah, you go to B-Dubs.
don't even get me started. We're not talking about B-Dubs. You don't want to put me in a bad mood.
Hey, now.
Not even starting.
I love me some B-Dubs. All right, so
But
Sonic. I didn't even think
their
about
breakfast
Sonic.
menu, not huge. But you can get it all day long, which is a plus. Especially when I work nights, so we get it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Very good. French toast sticks, need I not say more. Their breakfast burritos, very good. And their coffee's good because it's like the Green Mountain coffee, which is the coffee I buy for my house.
Hey, I've discovered, if we're on the topic of coffee, I'm not taking coffee too much into consideration for this because for most part, coffee just tastes...
I thought about food, yeah.
I thought about food, but iced coffee was Burger King. A good thing for it. But I've started drinking Folgers coffee. And I've never thought coffee could taste different black until I had Folgers. And it is literally the tastiest coffee. I love it. It is delicious. I'm drinking it right now. I'm a huge coffee guy. I want to start brewing my own coffee.
Drinking black coffee?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you a criminal?
I love it. It is so... I want to start being like Sojiro from Persona 5 and like being snobby and like I've always wanted a hobby of mine as of like a year or two ago since I played Persona 5 to like be into brewing
Your
my
entire personality.
I want to like brew my own coffee. Like I want to start getting into like boiling the water somehow, getting dirty bean water and just making my own coffee. I want that to be a hobby of mine.
You are 37.
Hey, you know what they say is a sign of maturity is big hands. All right, number 3.
You make me uncomfortable.
Uh-huh. Number 3. I
Hold on.
I don't have anything negative to say about Sonic. I honestly had forgotten about it.
So good.
What was my number? Oh yeah, my number 3.
I'm gonna spell this wrong.
My number 3 is the sleeper pig.
Definitely don't know.
And
how to spell
I'm
this.
going to have to hardcore die on this. You've either didn't think about this at all, or you're going to think I'm a maniac. Or both.
Probably the later. All right.
The
Ready?
later. Probably the later.
Probably the latter. Later. Label.
Latter. Ready?
Ladle. Yes.
8, 6, 7, 5, 4.
I hate you.
I said 8, 6, 7, 5, 4.
Yeah, you did.
3, 2, 1. Flip.
Subway? When the fuck have you ever eaten a Subway breakfast?
There is a
Tell me right now when you have ever done
There
that.
is a drive-through Subway on my way to work, literally like 2 minutes from my job. And Mom, on our way to school, when she would take me to school, you were in college at the time, when I was like a junior in high school, we would stop at Subway sometimes, and she would get the delete number 3 for both of you. Oh, so chat is very unpopular. Frisch's and Subway is very unpopular. So, are we surprised? I mean, come on. But the thing that carries Subway for me
Excuse chat.
is the egg white on the sandwich. If you go there and you get any kind of cheese, bacon, egg white sub, it is so delicious. It is literally amazing. I was so shocked when I first ate it. Like, I had to go to work for something on like a weekend, and I was like, well, I'm mad. I'm going to get Subway. I ate it, and I was like, oh my God. It's good. Oh my God.
I can't accept that. Sorry, Beppis, but every time I eat Subway, I get violent shits.
Oh, me too.
And so the thought of eating their breakfast literally makes my stomach hurt.
me too, man. Like, all of these things honestly do that.
Maybe
to
we
me.
have a gluten allergy. I don't think we should be shitting our pants. This
No,
much.
it's something. It's got to be something a lot worse for me.
But that's gross.
Yeah, no, it's delicious.
I don't
It
accept your answer.
It is super good and tasty and yummy.
Don't accept it.
Yeah.
So disgusting. In your
What?
top 3, it beat Burger King?
It did. The egg whites are too good to pass up on, man. It's probably the healthiest thing on my list, honestly.
I mean, yeah, but it's also the grossest. We didn't say top 5 healthiest breakfasts.
Hey, I determined my jurisdictions how I saw fit. Now proceed with Frisch's big boy that you used to slander.
That I used to hate.
You
okay.
used to hate this
So-
place.
When we would drink at our older brother's house, every time we drank when we were hungover, we go to Frisch's for breakfast. But my thing is that when I'm that hungover, especially when I first started drinking, breakfast food was the last thing I wanted. I would see like eggs on the bar and want to throw up. But as an adult, as a mature older woman, I have appreciated breakfast buffets. I've also appreciated that it's one of the places that'll deliver to my house. So when I want
That's true.
pancakes or eggs or sausage, that's where I get it.
Eggs.
What? Eggs. I like their eggs. They make it just how I like it.
I don't know what an egg
It's
is.
so good. And fuck you. Also, it's available all day too. You gotta appreciate these restaurants that have all day breakfast.
True.
Because there's different strokes for different folks, you know?
Well, what do you think about the breakfast buffet they have there?
I have not been there in a very long time. I think I would enjoy it now. Now that I'm older, because I enjoy Frisch's breakfast, I think I would like it.
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, when we went, I don't think it's like top 5
I like
worthy.
the potatoes. The spicy spuds. Spicy spuds.
They spicy spuds.
The spicy spuds. Ooh,
You
those spicy
put a
spuds.
little eggs on them.
Little eggs and spicy spuds.
Little bit of cheese.
Also appreciate that they have turkey sausage and
oh,
non-meat alternatives.
We're not
I fucking
talking
love
about
turkey sausage.
We're not judging healthy food. What are you
I
doing?
didn't say healthy food. I just
I
like turkey.
Take your healthy food out of my podcast. I
I just want everyone in the
whites.
audience to know that my angle on Steve is from the side, and that was the most unflattering thing I've ever watched in my
let me
entire
let me
life.
give a little bit of context, and I'll describe it a little bit for audio only listeners. Basically, I'm using 2 programs to stream and over our Discord call, and one webcam can't be used for both. So the good webcam is for the people to see. I'll pay for side shot. No, you no. That's not. No,
I would pay for your therapy after you see
this
the
is a
side
bad
shot.
angle. So the angle she has is my laptop webcam, the built-in one, which is pointing straight at me from this angle. Literally up, by the way. So she is getting like a view up Mount
From
Everest,
under.
basically. A view from
down
down
under.
under. A view from down under. Dude, that is for the OnlyFans. It's honestly, good lord. Ugh. All right.
I am not a fan.
I'm not a fan, and
I am
I'm
not a
not the
fan.
only one. Let's move on to number 2, because we're getting into the controversial territory where we're going to start arguing a lot. Number 2.
If you have anything to say about my number 2, then you're just not a human being.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I guess. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ba-bam.
Yeah,
There
agree.
we go. There
It's
we
so
go.
good.
All right. McDonald's breakfast is literally 10 times better than its lunch. Literally 10 times better. They have.
It's just classic.
They probably have the second biggest variety of any of these places that we've. Well, other than Frisch's. I didn't even think about that. But they have such a big variety. And
They really do.
I still don't like the biscuits that much, but the gravy's awesome. The
Oh, I
sausage
love the
is good.
biscuits.
They're so buttery, and
Exactly.
Ugh.
That is
But-
not a. How is that a negative?
Because it always hurts. That's the good thing. It always hurts. Like, I feel like I'm breaking out on my face when I eat it sometimes, but it tastes
You
good.
probably are.
It tastes so good. It is a guilty pleasure place, 100%. I've got to go out of my way to go there before work, and every Friday I do.
It's one of those things that anytime you imagine like taking a vacation, like not even like as us as kids, but like going on trips with friends. If you leave early in the morning, where do you stop for breakfast? At McDonald's. There's no other drive-through you go through when you go on vacation. That's a fact.
For us, yeah. You either go through
That is a
McDonald's or find the closest Cracker Barrel.
Don't even
There's not-
mention it.
there-
Why have we talked about Cracker Barrel so much?
This
It does nothing but make me sad.
It's hard not to. This place honestly has the second best iced coffee.
It was close. I almost changed it. I almost switched my 1 and 2.
My 1 is not being touched for this topic. It is so leagues. Like, I've got like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 is like there's no contest. But the iced coffee is the second best from this place.
Yeah, I argue it's the best. I love their iced coffee.
It's sweeter for sure, but Burger King has more coffee taste in it, which I appreciate. It's definitely sweeter though. They've got good variety in the Mac Cafe part where you can get hot chocolate, which really goes a long way for me. I freaking love hot
Smoothies.
chocolate. Smoothies. Oh, they're
I
so
love their
good.
smoothies.
They're so good. And then shit, you can get like pancakes too, right?
You can get they're called hot cakes at McDonald's.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat them. But hey,
I always biscuits and gravy. The
What's
thing
your-
with what?
no, finish your topic. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say the thing with McDonald's is that everywhere else I get the same thing every time, and
Some-
McDonald's breakfast at least I change it up.
Oh yeah,
I never get anything different for lunch, but
the mango smoothie is so good. It's so.
I love the strawberry banana.
Oh, they're both
Strawberry
So,
banana.
so what is your favorite breakfast menu item from there?
The biscuits and gravy.
Oh, me too.
course.
Oh, it's
100%.
so good. Oh.
And then the old. Do you remember the old the chicken biscuits? Like growing up, it was like the Southern chicken biscuit or something. It was different.
I don't remember it tasting. I like it.
It
now.
was different.
I like it now. It's good now. Very.
It's
messy,
okay now.
Very messy, but the iced macchiato is very good. Oh, it's all good. Oh my god.
Their coffee's good.
Everything there.
Like
is
even their
awesome.
lattes. McDonald's really, objectively, is probably the best breakfast. Like, objectively. I almost switched it to my number one, but number one holds a really special place in my tiny cold heart.
Tiny cold heart. Oh man. Well, we're approaching number one. So before we get into the absolute bloodshed, you never did you ever introduce you by Sarah? What'd you say what'd you say your like handle was, your surname? You say
Suriname.
Suriname. Go ahead and shill yourself out a little bit. Where can they follow you, and what kind of stuff can they see from you?
Well, you could go to my Twitter to see all of my very pessimistic tweets at maple syrup SURUP_. The same on Instagram, where I just post all the books I'm reading all the time. I'm on TikTok as Sarah, like my name, Tonin Deficiency, which fits very well. And I talk about books and anime I'm watching. Not very often. I probably need to do that more. But that's pretty much everywhere I exist. What about you, Steve?
Here we go. So my handle is Solois, SOLOIS. You can find me on a lot of different places under a lot of different names. The main places you can find me is on Twitch TV, where you're watching this live right now at Solois TV. You can find me on YouTube at just Solois. And then the slew of other things. Solois TV on TikTok, Solois _TV on Twitter, Solois_TV on Instagram. You can find me almost anywhere but Facebook, man. I don't wanna get in there. Our target audience is not 50-year-old moms. Sorry, mom. But 60-year-old moms. I really hope she doesn't listen to this podcast today. I don't know why I said that.
You're such a dick.
She's gonna kill me. It's okay. Dad's even older.
I need to stick with like one name like you do, but every time I make a new thing, I think of another way to fuck with my name. Sarah's a very simple name. I like to do fun things with it.
Serotonin is the best one.
I like serotonin deficiency.
That's the best one.
But it's also a little depressing, but...
Okay, any honorable mentions that did not make your list?
I almost put Starbucks, but then I felt really pretentious putting Starbucks.
I hate Starbucks breakfast.
Really?
Obviously the coffee selection's great, but dude, all of the food there, it all feels bougie.
It's not.
It all is disgusting. It's like either like nothing, like barely any food, or drenched in grease.
See, I've never had anything drenched in grease. I like their egg white bites and one of their breakfast sandwiches, and I like bagels. So those are pretty simple. I think that's the only thing I almost put on my list.
Honorable mention for me would be Dunkin' Donuts. I
only had one thing on their breakfast.
That's true. The donuts are fantastic and the coffee's fantastic. That's basically it. There's no variety. I mean, they have food, but like who?
But it's yeah.
Like
I get you.
The variety is what beat it out for me. So I'm ready for number one. The diehard arguments to happen. Here we go.
I'm writing as big as I can.
Oh shoot! I should do the same. I mean, like, we'll get the meta down a little bit.
What? What does this mean? What do you mean?
Are you ready? All right, guys.
I was fucking born ready.
Be sure to, in chat, if you want to, go ahead and share your top 5 list. We'd love to talk about it a little bit at the end of the show. See what some of your all's opinions are.
Also, if you have any suggestions for other top 5s that we should do, you should either drop them here or in the Discord.
Join the Discord. It'll be in the YouTube description link when this goes up on YouTube tomorrow. It's gonna be right in the link, the description. It's gonna be there. So join the Discord and let's talk about this stuff, okay?
Tell me how stupid you think I am.
All right.
Please, I live off of the negativity. Please.
The ultimate. Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Ow.
I knew you were going to pick Hardee's. I fucking knew it. I hate it.
It is the best. Absolutely.
You just said that Starbucks was too fucking greasy and you picked Hardee's. You picked Lardy's as your number one.
Bro, have you? It's not too greasy.
Brother.
Brother,
Man.
I eat there every morning of my life, brother.
Well,
I mean,
you think
that really explains a lot.
I was gonna say,
eat there every
you're not
day
exactly the
of my
epitome
life.
of health.
Well,
there.
we're not judging on health.
Well, if you eat there every day, I'm just saying
It
might be a habit you need to
talk
change.
about being able to go somewhere and literally get something different every time you're there. Think about it.
Like what? What do you get? Name me 5 items that you get.
You're freezing up. This is great.
Damn it! God damn it!
Oh, this is all staying in. This is wonderful.
Oh, fucking hell.
But literally, you can get like a pork chop biscuit, a sausage biscuit, sausage egg biscuit, chicken biscuit, bologna biscuit, roast beef biscuit. Holy crap! On top of the best bologna, on top of the best tater tots on the market. Holy cow!
Those are tater tots. They're hash brown rounds.
Same thing.
They're different.
They're literally the same exact thing.
They're different.
They're different shapes,
which makes them different.
You are an evil woman. It has good coffee. It has awesome soda. The lunch is great too. I will die on the hill that Hardee's is one of the most slept on food chains on the planet, on God green Mother Earth's planet. She blessed us with something a lot of people will never know.
I remember story time about Hardee's breakfast. When Steve and I were youngins in high school, our parents used to make us go to Sunday school. And their Sunday school was on the 2nd floor and ours was on the 3rd floor. And we were right next to a Hardee's. So when they went into their Sunday school room, we would go up a flight of stairs and then come back down and go to Hardee's. And then sneak back into church like we went to Sunday school.
The big problem, it was
Maybe that's why I don't like Hardee's. It threw me from the Lord.
The kids there that we were in the classes with were very pretentious, and it was a very bad experience.
They were not our people.
They were very, very pretentious. They went to like the prep school near us.
Let's just say they wouldn't understand the concept of Sib Jib.
Well, I don't want to say they're pretentious because that makes me sound like a snobby streamer, which I am. But they weren't our people. That's a very good way of putting it. They weren't our people. But Hardee's, listen, aside from that, dude, is like, it's delicious. It's got good food. The sausage is just the best. You're still freezing a little bit, but it's okay. I think it's whatever. It's the end of the show. It's good. It's good food. It is good family food. I would feed that to a family of 5.
Listen, the last time I had Hardee's, literally it dropped out of my hand because the wrapper was saturated in grease.
You leave it alone, okay?
Like
sometimes it
itself was just wet, like I dropped it into a puddle.
Sometimes that's good, man. Sometimes it tastes good that way.
But you said that was a bad thing about Starbucks.
Yeah, because it's a combination.
You sound really hypocritical.
It's a combination of that and it not tasting good. And see, at least the grease at Hardee's is like tasty because the food is tasty because the biscuits are also the best of any place.
You know what breakfast isn't greasy?
Or tasty?
Taco Bell. It's so good. It's literally pretty much the things you get at lunch. Add some eggs. And make sausage instead of beef. It's so good.
And bacon instead of chicken and steak.
Yeah,
and
it's so good.
It's so
literally
the same, but not at all the same.
It's the same. It's the same ingredients. It's the potatoes, fucking phenomenal. It's the regular potatoes with pico de gallo and eggs. So good. The burritos, there's nothing. It's the only breakfast place I can get a burrito with sour cream on it.
Eggs.
And that is my only requirement for good food is that it has sour cream on it.
Sour cream is awful.
You are awful.
I know,
and
but
you
so
were a
is
mistake,
sour cream.
And nobody loves you.
Sour cream is also awful and a mistake. But people love it.
I love sour cream.
But people love it. Listen, man, I'm not going to knock on you. Taco Bell's decent. It's okay. It's pretty good. But man,
It's so good.
nothing beats the satisfaction from eating Hardee's breakfast. The gravy and biscuits are good. Oh, everything is so
See,
good.
literally hearing you talk about Hardee's makes my stomach hurt.
See, talking about all of this stuff has made my stomach hurt.
It's made me hungry and I just ate dinner.
It's not making me
It
hungry.
makes me want gravy.
I will say it is not making me hungry at all. I just had dinner too and I'm stuffed.
I
But-
feel like gravy's one of those triggering words. If I hear it enough, I just want it.
Hardee's is the best. King Tubacabra, John himself, he agrees. Hardee's is the best.
John,
number one.
you're supposed to be my goddamn friend.
Number one on
What
the list.
Fuck?
Hardee's, number one.
What do you know, John?
He knows that
do
Hardee's
you
is the
know?
best. He knows good food because Hardee's is the best. It is the best fast food breakfast ever. So
No.
I don't know what we're
Just
gonna
because
do.
you say it doesn't make it true.
I guess we're going to open a poll every single week at the end of our show on our Twitter. So you need to follow us on Twitter at Sibling Gibberish with one G in between. I think.
1G, because Twitter's stupid and has a maximum of 14 characters.
Yeah, so at Sibling Gibberish with only one G. Follow us on Twitter on there, and we'll post a poll right after the show tonight. You can vote between our number ones. 2 through 4 don't matter. To see who's the winner of the week, vote for number 1, and we'll talk about
Who's
it.
the loser?
The loser, we'll come up with a punishment every week, but I don't have anything right now.
Damn.
Dude, this is good ideas. I'm coming up with all this stuff right now. I hope that's okay.
We're just winging it.
We're just winging it.
We were not prepared for this at all.
Yeah, we
before
were.
got on here.
Yeah, we were. Look at
We
this.
were hardly prepared.
Look at this. I'm an extremely large man. I'm going to know what's the best fast food breakfast in my opinion. I agree it. And then, Automod, let Beppis say loser. Loser has to buy them brekkie. That's perfect. That's literally perfect. The loser has to buy the loser has to buy the winner the breakfast of their choice, obviously. I'm not going to buy you Hardee's if you win, if you hate it. And I don't want you to buy me Taco Bell. I want you to buy me Hardee's.
I want to buy you Taco Bell, so
No.
you will change your ways.
No, if I win, you have to admit defeat and be a bigger man.
I've never done that once in my entire life.
I know. That's why this show is great. I'm going to lose every week. But yeah, follow us on Twitter, vote the poll, see who won. Next week we'll come here and say who won. You agree I'm a large man. Wow, so I'm sorry. I got tricked into that. You tricked me into that, man. You're not large. You are beautiful. Like, you are a beautiful human being.
You're a bootylicious man, John.
Bootylicious. Bootylicious.
What are we doing next week, Steve? What's our top 5 list next week?
We are going to be doing top 5 sitcom television shows.
I'm surprised you remembered. That's why I asked. I thought you forgot.
Is it limited to shows with? Does it have to have a laugh track?
No, because
your number 1 would be screwed. I already know what your number 1 is gonna be. It would be screwed.
It just has to
And so would
follow
mine.
like the standard like group of friends. Not really a plot, just like following a group of friends or people, coworkers, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, a sitcom.
If you're listening to this audio only, or if you're on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe on YouTube, like and comment. It really helps in the algorithm. And we're going to do the blunt rotation too, Beppis. Don't worry. That's a very funny idea. So make sure you follow because we're gonna do content.
Listens to that one.
we're not only gonna be doing this show. This is just a part of our new YouTube channel. We're gonna be doing different kind of shows. We're gonna meet in person for some stuff. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to come out on here. This is gonna be a weekly show. As long as we can, we have to take a break. We'll take a break.
We can't stand each other anymore.
Yeah, there will be a moment where we cut ties and quit talking to each other.
Yeah.
We've made bets on how long that'll be, so we'll see. Make your bets. Post it on Twitter. Subscribe and like and comment how long you think we'll make it. Follow us on Twitter and donate me $100 right now if you want to tell me. So with that being said, next week is sitcom. And we are going to do Beppis face reveal on the podcast. I think Beppis just has to come onto the podcast. Beppis, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Beppis and Speevy will both come on the podcast.
I feel like we're not ready. I feel like
we'll do a 2 versus 2 week where we make a top 5 and Speevy and Beppis will make a top 5 and we'll combat them.
we'll make one together. I like this.
Yeah. We'll plan that. That's funny as hell. So many great ideas are happening. This is episode 1. I'm super grateful that this has been a very good should I unfollow and refollow the Twitch? I don't think the notification would pop up, John. I appreciate the sentiment. This has been a good viewership for the show, and it's been fun. Listen, I can't wait for next week. This is a very exciting endeavor.
Yeah, this was fun. I like this.
I like this. Hopefully we'll what's the word? We will not get distracted so much next week.
I doubt that's the
I
case.
went off on a tangent about naming our whiteboards. We told a story about Sunday school.
Listen, it's called sibling gibberish, not sibling stay on track and get shit done.
I'm not good at that second thing. So, yeah, podcast number 2 of the Soloist Network in the works. There is a network. I'm not going to talk about that. It's fucking. Why am I talking about that? Oh my god.
You're dreaming, bub.
All right, guys, it's been fun. Listen, next week we don't have a sign off yet, so we talked about something. So our sign off for now is going to be. I'm ruining it. Hold on.
You fucked it up.
No cap. I'm ruining this. Our sign off for now will be
such a Gen Z.
salute.
We're gonna salute. This seems
Until
unnecessary.
next time. I'm Jib. That's Sib.
I'm Sib, and that's Jib.
Sib Jib is here. And now we're not. Stay Sibby.